Devotional. The purpose that commands our trials. Romans 8 verse 28. And we know that all things work together for good to those who love God, to those who are the called according to His purpose. This verse does not promise life without pain, it promises a God who reorders even pain. Paul does not say that all things are good, but that God, in His wisdom and sovereignty, causes all things to contribute to a greater good for those who love Him and have been called according to His purpose. It is a truth that transforms the gaze. What seemed absurd or cruel can be integrated into the redemptive story that He writes about us. Love as a relational condition. The promise is addressed to those who love God. This is not only a moral requirement, but the description of a living relationship. Loving God involves staying close, trusting, and responding to His grace. Those who love Him are not outside of providence, they are subjects of a story in which God acts intentionally. The sovereign fabric of providence, all things, includes joys and losses, one's own decisions and the actions of others, illnesses, closed doors and unexpected surprises. God is not a passive observer, He weaves these threads into a web whose design is beyond our comprehension. Providence does not prevent the fall, but it does redeem it to conform us to the image of Christ. Called for a transforming purpose. The promise is applied within the framework of the divine calling. To be called according to His purpose means that our lives have one direction, the conformity to Christ and the witness of His kingdom. Thus, what helps good is that which contributes to our spiritual growth and to the fulfillment of the mission that God entrusted to us. Practical applications. 1. When you face pain or loss, pray to see how God can redeem that circumstance for your good and for His glory. Write down what you discover and revise over time. 2. Cultivate love for God in daily practice, not only feelings, but obedience, reading of His Word and communion. The relationship makes it possible to recognize His work in everyday life. 3. The drama control. Let go of the illusion that everything depends on your strength. Allow God to rewrite your stories through patience and hope. 4. Testify of God's faithfulness in trials. Sharing how He works in your difficulties encourages others to trust in the same providence. Conclusion. Romans 8 verse 28 does not anesthetize pain or trivialize loss, places every experience within the heart of a God who loves and works with purpose. If you love God and respond to His call, you can rest knowing that nothing is in vain. Even wounds can become channels of grace, and stumbling blocks can become stepping stones to Christlikeness. Walk today with that confidence. Your story is being written by the One who brings all things together toward an eternal good.